see it?
Recording. It didn't give me a sound though. All right. Attending, Frank, Bill, Bob, Larry, Kathy, Stephen, Susan, Helen, Chuck, Tom,
And what's her name?
it was Lynn? Yeah, Lynn. And are you new?
That's a good test, Mike. You do that instant recall.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, there were no, well, the date is the 26th of May, 26th. And we didn't have any announcements to make, and so we will get ready to go through a bunch of photos today.
Mushrooms.
Oh, come on.
Well, we'll see.
I guess you could.
We'll see.
To get high from mushrooms, you eat them.
Oh, you sound like you have personal knowledge.
No, but, well, not direct knowledge.
Yeah, on this one, I don't have any information on, oh no, I do.
Hang on one second, Frank. I was, I haven't shared.
Those look tasty.
Oh, did you? Yeah, these are food line.
All right, where is that little bugger?
Did you say you got them at Food Lion?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna go to the dump where Tom gets his groceries, but I went to Food Line instead.
Oh, back to the Chatham Marketplace?
Well, how did I deserve that? Although if I did, I wouldn't be ashamed of it. They throw away a lot of good food.
I remember one time you said something about getting some groceries at something you use for a shot.
Now that should be working. So now, Frank.
Okay, so what I did was I went to Food Line. I mean, there was no mushrooms outside. It was too cold, it was too dry, nothing was coming up. So I bought a little box of them at Food Line, and I put them, on that one, I put them on my desk. I put a black sheet over it and covered the computer screen, so it was all black and around it. And once I took it, then I selected the subject, and then I changed the background to a forest floor. And this is what came out. They even threw a little log in on the end there. So it came out pretty good. I was happy with the Photoshop does a great job when you're changing the subject and putting a different background on it.
But lighting matches.
You know, they do a good job of outlining it. And,
So,
How did you light it?
I'm sorry?
How did you light it? The light.
Oh, okay, the light was coming from the side.
Uh-huh.
And from in my room, it was in my office, and the light was shining down from the side. That's why it's all.
Natural light.
Yep.
Yeah.
so, like, look how good this is.
Yeah. I
But
know.
how this is not good.
It
That
just,
doesn't look like it's connected to the ground there.
yeah, well, that's a little off. Yes. Actually, the circling of the subject, they do a great job. But blending it in, it depends on what you do with it. You know.
But this is really good. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Depth of
it
field
looks
is
real.
perfect.
Yeah.
So did Photoshop just put that in when you said you wanted like a forest background?
Yeah, I just said forest background or forest floor. That's what I did. I wanted it on the ground.
That's
So
what we were talking about this
That's
morning.
what the Photoshop came back with.
Well, good shot. Nice.
Very creative.
Thank you.
Very good.
Now this one,
Where do these grow?
these.
Was this another Chatham Market thing?
These, this was a lawn ornament. So I took it, I put it in one of our gardens with just green in the background, and similar to the other one, I selected the subject, and then I said, put in a rainforest as the background, and that's what they gave me, and it's not very colorful, and it looked great.
Where the mushrooms from?
Huh?
The picture, where did the mushrooms come from?
That's a lawn ornament, it just sticks in the ground,
What's the lawn on?
yeah,
The whole bunch of them.
yeah. That's one unit, and then, in the back of it, there's 2 poles that go into the ground, so I put them down, and I just photographed it from the very base up. And then, selected the subject, and then asked the, Photoshop to give me a wet rainforest background.
Yeah, and now you can never say, I don't like AI.
Yeah, right, I know.
Yeah, you cross that
Make
bridge.
something like this doable.
Yeah,
It's raining, so.
yeah.
Very creative.
Thank you.
Well, you also know, you can never look at a photograph and believe anything you're looking at.
I know.
Yeah. Well, opposite ends of the
Spectrum.
the spectrum, I guess, yes, but both of them good. Great. And next up is Larry. He also bought some,
Well,
Where'd you buy yours?
I asked Kathy, last meeting, where do you shoot mushrooms when it's, we're in a drought? And she suggested, I go to the store and do it, so I went to Chatham Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
By the way, most stores don't sell mushrooms outside of packaging.
Right.
So you have to find a place that actually has loose mushrooms.
Loops, yeah.
So, I took a shot of that in the case.
Oh, okay.
With my,
Well,
they
that
got
way
a
you didn't,
nice mushroom case there, it's, you actually pull it out and the it's plastic, and the mushrooms are all, so you could, and you have a little grabber, you could just select the ones you want.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really good, so I recommend it if you're looking for mushrooms.
so
So this
unlike,
is, I took this with my, cell phone.
Nice.
Of course, I was getting a really weird look from the.
That's what I was gonna ask, whether anybody give you a hard time?
Yeah, the cashier was going, of course, she was about 16, but she was going, what's going on?
is that guy trying to steal mushrooms? His pockets are getting
I was at a
full.
grocery store in Spain one time, and my wife was taking pictures of like the seafood section, and they came over, so, oh. Yeah, they, really.
Well, I didn't get any hassle with that, so this was an ISO 50 and 26 millimeter and at 1.6 f-stop and at 120 per second.
well,
And
and,
then I used that, softened it a little bit. And
So-
I put I got a little bit more color out of it by lowering the amount of brightness,
Okay.
but other than that. Yes,
I just wanted to say, so at least you didn't have to buy mushrooms, you got
No.
free,
Right, right. I didn't
Sorry.
have to buy them or smoke them.
Now, they were just placed like just the way you pulled them out.
I pulled it out.
And you didn't have to do any rearranging?
No, I didn't want to touch them.
Yeah, right, because then they have to buy them.
I don't want to be offensive to the photos that Larry has put up, but something's happened. Yours went up. The last, I don't know, dozen maybe, but something clicked, and I don't know what you're doing differently.
so you're saying they're better.
A bunch, yeah.
Maybe they're,
Lighting,
Thank you.
composition, whole thing, especially the landscapes,
Yeah,
so.
nice.
So back to the store. This was, I don't know what you call these mushrooms, but these are the really big ones that you can actually cook with and put in.
like portobello.
Portobello,
Thank you.
maybe.
Oh, they're good on.
So this is portobello. I didn't know what to do with it because there were only 3 in there. So I just focused on the center one.
Yeah,
And,
and I like the way you've got the one down here and the one above it. You're
well, that's the way they.
balancing it out.
Yeah.
Nice 3 mushrooms.
Yeah, again, I was getting loose, so I got a couple and I walked away.
You didn't have to run.
No, yeah, running would have been bad.
You could, that composition, you could experiment with focus stacking, but it would be hard without a tripod too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I use my phone,
Yeah.
bring in the camera and they would.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you might be able to pull it off if you can keep the camera in one place and then touch each of the mushrooms and then
Oh, yeah.
stack them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's like a loaf of bread to me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, it doesn't look like a mushroom.
Probably
I
have
love
a
the texture on that, the
Yeah,
one that's in
great.
focus, yeah, it's really cool.
terrific. All right, Susan,
I actually just went out after it rained and took this picture, and this is with my camera.
Mhm.
And, I don't know, they're little bitty orange mushrooms, and then on the back they were brown. And on one hand, I was tempted to crop it down to just see the orange and brown, but then there was that orange blob on the top, and I just left it in there. So you can see the
Yeah, I don't
orange
see it.
mushroom all the way back there.
So would you get these, just place them on that wood?
They're there.
Oh, they're just there?
They're there,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I just went out, I went out walking after it rained, I guess it was on
Oh,
Sunday, and I thought, you know, I have a lot of mushrooms around me when it rains.
Yeah.
And so I just decided to go walking around,
Wow.
and there they were, and so those were orange, and then the ones in the back were brown, and so I thought it was kind of interesting that they were different colors, but then there was an orange blob all the way in the back.
I wonder which ones are ripe, the orange or the brown?
What?
I wonder which ones are ripe,
I don't
the
know.
orange or the
I
brown?
don't know.
Have you been back since, have you been back?
No, I haven't.
I never saw anything like that before.
yeah, it came back to me that I think on Flickr, and probably even if you just put a picture on Google Images, I don't know, but I am sure that there is a group on fungi. So you can send join to the group, and so.
Yeah, I just find out what they are.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of fun guys.
This one, oh my goodness.
And this was actually the first time it rained, so the other one was on Sunday, this might have been on Saturday, right after it rained. And I was really trying to find mushrooms, and somehow I picked up something, and this was there. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually kind of gooey.
Yeah.
So I hope it looks like it's gooey. And this, the other one was with my camera. This, I just had my iPhone with me, so this was with my iPhone, and I cropped it and did haze removal.
Did a nice job cropping it.
That was about it. I
So
didn't-
was that vertical or flat on the ground?
I think it was underneath something, and I can't, you know, unfortunately, I don't always remember.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't on the, no, it wasn't on the ground. It might have been, you know what, it might have been like a log, and I turned it over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This, it probably was, because if you look at the bottom, that's the kind of stuff that's on logs. So, I just turned it around.
Color, beautiful color.
Yeah.
It was good.
Has anybody in this group taken a picture out in the woods, not in the grocery store, and then tasted it?
Uh-huh.
No, know enough about mushrooms to chance a taste.
Yeah, no, I would never.
I had a next door neighbor in Winter Park who would go out in the neighborhood and pick up mushrooms and eat them. I mean, she cooked them,
Yeah.
but she knew her mushrooms.
Yeah, yeah, there are a lot of
She never
people
got
that,
sick,
You
but
have to really know your mushrooms.
Yeah.
Some look alike.
Yeah, there's some that are, yeah.
really,
I was
to,
once organizing nature trips out to the woods for a group. We had two mushroom experts. They took out two different groups. They came back with two baskets of mushrooms each. One with the edible and one with the poison you if you try to eat it. Except they were more or less interchangeable. It was,
pretty easy to make a mistake.
yeah, I mean, there was, I don't know, maybe, actually, maybe 20% of the ones that one guy thought were safe, the other guy thought were poisonous, and vice versa. Yeah.
Well, two good photos, Susan.
Jobs.
oh, wow.
It's interesting.
Yeah, just guess.
Could this be Tom's?
Tom?
No? Ellen?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Golden color.
yeah, I really like this.
Yeah, you should.
I think, speaking of, I think this is an Amanita muscara, which is the most deadly mushroom.
Wow.
Where was it?
Out in the woods, near our house. Anyway, yeah, I just worked on it, and then I think I did a lot of post-processing lighting on it. And I don't know,
Was the pine cone there, or did
the
you?
pine cone was there and the leaf was there.
Okay.
Is the mushroom yellow under, like that underneath?
Well, it was yellowish, which makes me, now that I'm saying that, maybe that's not an Amanita, because Amanita's white.
I thought they were red. I thought
No.
they had red dots.
No, I don't think so. No, I'm not an expert. Don't listen. Don't pay any attention to me. As I say to Alice all the time, don't pay any attention. Anyway, there you have it. I like that photograph a lot.
Yeah, you should.
And I think I had a title for it, and it is Mushroom Moving On. And it's 800, ISO 800 f4 at a 30th.
Great.
I really
Nice
love the,
picture.
you know,
Still
the
life.
cone and the leaf at the opposing ends of the.
Yeah,
think that really
yeah.
makes it
Oh,
for me.
okay, yeah.
So Tom, you didn't place that leaf was there?
Yeah, yeah, and I like the way that the veil on the underside of this is what it's called, the veil, is attached to that piece of, is that the stem of this? No, that's a pine needle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
And it's just sort of dragging, dragging it along with it, and,
yeah.
it's just this thing giving up.
Yeah.
Giving up,
Terrific.
lying in repose.
And again, I like that border you put around it.
Well, would this normally be up and it fell over?
Yeah, it's sagging.
Yeah.
It's
Got top heavy.
It would have been.
And then there's this.
Gracious.
Yeah, this one, I put that other photograph in because it was an opportunity to show it off, frankly. But this one, I put this one in, and I thought about, I have another version of this same photograph, exactly the same, but processed very differently. And this one is super dramatic, and I thought, well, it would be fun to put the other version in, which was more what you call photorealistic. And we could talk about, well, when you make these decisions in photography, you tell a different story. And I could have put the two photographs together, and we could have talked about two different stories. What is
So
the?
are those the colors that they were, or is that something?
I didn't. Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
Like turkeys, they really
Like
do.
the backs
Yeah.
of turkeys.
Yeah.
Or wood mushrooms.
Are they turkey tail mushrooms?
Or wood mushrooms or something. I don't know.
Well, there's a hen.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not this.
Yeah, I think there are some, but this looks like it.
Yeah.
But
It was
but
really that blue?
It was quite blue.
It's amazing.
Oh, well, I don't know, it was, I think if you're just walking through the woods, you might call it gray, but,
Yeah.
but then when you start, if you got right down on your hands and knees and looked at it carefully, you'd see, oh, it's blue.
That is it. I love the leaves in the background.
Anyway, I went for the dramatic one, and it's super high contrast in post-processing.
good shots.
See it in the bark.
All right, thanks, Tom. Bob is next.
I had to dig for this one. There's also some pepperoni, there is mushrooms in there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But I wanted to keep true to the mission, there are mushrooms in that pizza. So, and I cropped it a little bit, and it was f1.6, 26 millimeters, so.
This is with the phone?
What's that?
Just with your phone, or do you?
But yeah, just with my phone. And then when it was done, I ate it.
Was it a good pizza, and where did you buy it?
Yeah, that's good.
Where did we get that? Oh, I think it was Marco's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I miss that. They have a Philly cheese pizza that is incredible.
Good.
That is good.
You can use that for all kinds of challenges, Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Circles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Olives,
Cheese.
cheese, sauce.
Well, Bob, I'm going to follow up on what I said to Larry. The last few photos that you've turned in have been a scale up. And I think that is proven by this one.
Oh, nice.
So this is also taken with my iPhone. You know, we gathered some wood at the bottom and.
Yeah.
I think mushrooms were Paris teeter.
Harry Cheater.
Yeah. And this was our f1.6, 26 millimeters.
I love the leaves, the way you place them in there. With
Yeah.
that's a pine cone, I
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice still life.
Contrast,
Yeah.
excellent.
And if you don't print this one, you're missing something.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I really like the background. It looks like it's like a desert
Yeah.
landscape, and that's like the horizon back
Baseboard.
there.
Or the top.
I'll tell you what I did. I just used, I have a couple pieces of like 3 feet by 2 feet boards. And I use them a lot, because I just put one on the bottom and I put one in the background. And I know it's the old fashioned way,
Yeah.
but it works, it usually works.
I like
But that's
the
one,
texture on the wood is great.
yeah,
It's really good.
very good. Thanks, Bob. Up is Chuck.
Nice. This is, I went to the archives for my fungi, and this was back, let's see, this was back in August of 2019, so just before COVID hit. And my neighbor across the street had this really incredible bloom of mushrooms, like 20, 30 toadstool, classic shaped mushrooms like that just popped up in her yard. And so I went back to the raw file, and there were 3 that I was trying to, just I was telling you, Bob, doing like a focus, because it was focused on I did focus on different ones, but I was hand holding the camera. So I combined them, and you can kind of see that blur on the front. Now, at first I was thinking, that's not gonna work, but then when I converted it to black and white, I thought, well, that gives it like this kind of mystical,
Yeah,
like
perfect for black and white.
luminescent or something, and I, increased the contrast, and so I was relatively happy with it. I thought the composition was interesting, because there's one off to the side, and but anyway, so it was fun to process it in black and white, and it was, as I say, 3 images, but they were like an ISO of 800, and I was using a telephoto lens, 225 millimeter, and f10 at a 50th of a second. So a 50th of a second is kind of an odd, anyway, so that's what it was, but yeah.
That's good. Look like UFOs.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, the aliens are coming. Another thing that strikes me about this one and others today too, and in the past, but the frames around them, especially if it's going to be, well, it's going to be on a black background. So, nice shot.
Nice. Nice job. Ooh.
Now, is this a hen?
I don't know, I don't know my mushrooms at all, but this was also, as I said, this was growing on a stump. This is one of my favorite campgrounds, Davidson River in Brevard, and this was back in 2021, in February, so it was a rainy day, kind of drizzly, and so the light was, kind of like it's been the past few days, where sometimes it gets kind of luminescent. But I was just walking around with my dog, and this is with my big camera though. I had my camera with me, and the only thing I don't like about it, I like the way that they were kind of stratified.
Right,
And I like the contrast of the green to the mushroom, and I like the lighting on it, but I wished I had a different composition. I went and looked up the raw file, because I had seen it first as a JPEG, and I went to see if there was anything above it. Like, I just wanted more space at the top, and that's what I would change but that's exactly how I shot it, and I couldn't change it. I didn't think I could change it, making the crop any different, so. But, yeah. Oh, and it was, 800 ISO, it was 82 millimeters, a 5.6 at an 80th of a second.
It's a good picture too.
Yeah, I like the light, and that's what makes that for me.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
William.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay, well, after all the rains, I went in back of my house and couldn't find a mushroom to be had. One of the other options I was gonna do was get a can of mushroom soup and maybe put it in a tree. But then I decided, now that my foot is kind of walkable, I went to the Creekwood Trail. And this is kind of like me moving forward, where you can see in the background some mushrooms. What I did is I shot it at 2.8 so that the mushrooms were somewhat sharp, but everything else wasn't. And then I put the heaviest vignette that I could on it.
Yeah.
Just because everything was so distracting around it. So this is like I'm walking through the woods. Next. This is as you're getting closer now.
Right.
And this is Forest Greenslade's mushrooms that he put out on the trail, so you can sit down along the way. And I, again, darkened it somewhat so that the three mushrooms would pop.
Yeah.
And then we finally get up to it.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's a mushroom that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
they're pretty tasty.
If you like concrete.
You know how there was the blue in Tom's, are these really this color blue?
Yeah, I did virtually no
But I
post-processing.
mean, these are mushrooms that are actually that blue and red. Right?
Yeah.
Those are nice, okay.
The red ones are poisonous, the blue ones are okay.
I'm just joking, I'm just making a joke, I'm saying.
Is there a lot of sculpture along that trail, or?
Well,
You've been in this garden before.
Oh, is this?
Forest Greenslade.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly
if
that.
you go down Creekwood and you just pass the kiosk, there's where you can get on, and that's right at Greenslade's house, so you
Yeah.
can walk all through the back of the
Yeah.
Oh, right.
If you've not been there, it's a place to,
Yeah.
he welcomes people on his
Oh, yeah, if
property.
he sees you just looking around, he'll open up the gate to take you to his backyard and all the things they've done
Where
back
is
there.
this?
Forest Greenslade.
In Farrington Village,
There's a
Creekwood
nice
Trail.
little path. What road is, there's also a walking path, what's
This
the
is the
street?
Creekwood Trail.
When you turn into the village and you've got the silo,
Right.
it's that first left.
Yeah.
And then you go down that street and there's the mail kiosk, and it's right beyond that.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
He's-
it even starts at the corner.
Starts at the corner.
Well, his
Yeah.
backyard, he just puts all different kind of artwork.
Oh, okay, I should check that out then.
yeah, he's been a long time.
This is his place.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Close to his yard.
And you
Well,
ju-
this is
it's
about
just like an open
a third of a
trail.
mile in.
Yeah,
You walk on.
you just didn't, it's just finding it.
It is a nice trail to walk on.
Yeah.
A lot to see, and a lot of great.
Well, he has been a long time, very active member of Chatham Artists
Guild,
Guild.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because these are about
That's-
a
just
third
one.
of a mile in from Creekwood, the road Creekwood where you pull over, because the whole trail is over a mile.
Yeah.
And then they break off into different, so, yeah, you can be back there all day on different trails.
Oh, yeah.
He does a lot of stuff in metal too.
Bill, are all the bridges up?
The bridges are up, there's a whole bunch of trees that came down during Chantel,
Yeah.
and they cut them all so you could get through. But, they can't get them out of there, so I guess you're just gonna have to deteriorate over the next decades.
Right away.
But yeah, it's all clear.
It is. I gotta get back there, that's,
That'd be a great outing,
yeah.
just meet you there and take pictures,
Yep.
that'd be fun.
When my grandsons were younger, we used to go back.
Oops.
They loved it.
Whose is that?
Oh, we'll get to it. I'm sorry.
Sneak preview.
All right, Bill. Let's see, this was, let me think about that.
Yeah.
Helen?
Well, you could have had the soup right on top of one of them.
I'm gonna put them underneath one of them.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right.
What are you talking about, Gail? Look at that thing.
It's so cool.
That is a, I call it my clown picture. It's just a picture of a statue or whatever at Carolina Meadows. And I took the background off a long time ago and stopped because Affinity's new selection tool, to me, is terrible. And so I was gonna do refine and work on it some more. I finally came back to it and got as far as invert and whoa, I like this, and stopped. So it was just a picture that had pine straw and trees and whatnot in the back. I wrote this down and I forgot to bring it, but I believe that it was F9, 90 millimeters. It was a dark day, so I can't remember any more than that. But it's just a happy accident, and I loved it because it looks like the lighting is inside, but it's
Yeah.
stone.
Yeah.
So what is, it's a stone sculpture or?
Yeah, that thing at the bottom, you can't quite tell on the bottom right, is actually a foam. It doesn't show that it's a foam with the colors inverted like this, but it's actually a foam curled up there. And I tried to frame that darn sucker, and I could only get the frame around three sides, so I said, "Heck with it." But I will get it with a border at some point.
So you said this is a sculpture?
Yeah,
Well, Helen, I don't want this to sound like a broken record. Is that still an okay thing to say?
Yeah.
most
You know, the things that, anyway, but your stuff has gotten, I mean, I've just been more sensitive to it maybe because could you have done this a year ago?
Yeah, it's just
Could you have done this a year ago?
so mysterious.
probably because it was an accident.
No, well, but the processing,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's just, right.
Another example.
Yeah, this one was shot at F9, and I believe it's the same settings, on a very dark day down near Farrington Point. And, after my experience with the other one, I decided I wanted to remove the background, so I used, not the blur tool, but, the burn tool, and kind of darkened the background. And that was really all I had to do.
Those look like flowers.
Have no idea what that mushroom is, never seen it.
Cross section of a banana.
Yeah, I've never seen that one anywhere.
Yeah.
And you didn't change the color at all?
I didn't change the color at all.
Not that, wow.
It's just there. Right near where the old church was, there's still a fireplace. chimney back in there, up behind Farrington Ford.
You know, Helen, I would, what about taking the light down on that pine cone?
I did.
Okay.
And it kept turning the lichens on it greener and greener, and I stopped on that too.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep working on these a little bit, but the light could go down.
You agree that it could be?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but the lichens or whatever it is that were on the pine cone were white. And
You
kept
can always
turning
just
blue.
remove it. You could just remove the pine cone if you can't fix it.
Yeah, I could, but.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it in there.
Yeah.
I do too. That was just a,
Well, two good ones, excellent ones. Lynn,
so I had to go to my archives. This is from 2021. These were taken with my phone, unfortunately, or fortunately. It's Olympic National Park in Washington State. I just thought these were really pretty.
They look like
So
jellyfish.
graceful.
They do, really.
yeah, they do.
So this was, as I said with my phone, so 1/25 of a second, f2, 6 millimeters, ISO 500. I don't think the numbers mean much with your phone.
No.
Yeah,
Beautiful color.
That's beautiful.
yeah.
Aren't they pretty? They were almost iridescent. They were really pretty.
They remind me of a jellyfish.
Yeah, that too. Onion,
Nice one, Lynn.
Thank you. And this is the same area.
Is it was it the whole rainforest?
It's Olympic,
Yeah.
So 1/60th of a second, f 1.6, ISO 100, 4.2 millimeters. As I said, meaningless with your phone, but
Well, there you really captured the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the
love
ferns in there.
Yeah, beautiful.
The different color greens.
Yeah, different
Mm-hmm.
colors.
Yeah, the color,
Oh, I
the,
see, yeah.
the color of the mushrooms against the green.
that. We tried to go there, you know, it's so popular that it's really hard to find a place to stay. You gotta book about a year in advance.
Oh, out there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we stayed in Fork when we went here. And,
I stayed on a ship,
Oh,
so they just bust us there for the day.
Oh, yeah, that's easier.
Yeah.
And even if, once you get a room in Fork to be able to get there, you have, you gotta be there an hour before they officially open, because the place just fills up. It's a main.
Well, this was in the fall. It was September, it was October, early October. So maybe it wasn't as crowded then.
Yeah, I went last June and it was.
Yeah.
Well, we got there early, and, but when we came back, people were waiting for spots. Yeah, and that's a long drive in,
Yeah.
off the road, so.
When I was a young and I backpacked through the
It just
peninsula.
looks so wet.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Well,
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a lot of walking.
it was. Yeah, we did 6 days.
You know, that might have been interesting if you had a spray bottle.
oh, just
What-
add some water
yeah.
to it.
Yeah, if,
It's on
It's
the
gorgeous
front.
though.
I
yeah,
just don't carry one of those.
No,
with me.
you don't have
I'm
to.
teasing you.
we don't walk around with those.
No.
I was saying how this would look nice with us if you had a spray bottle.
No,
well, two
we went
good ones.
to whale watching in the bay that surrounds it, but could never get a reservation.
All right, Stephen,
Ooh, that's scary looking.
That's poisonous.
Wow.
It's old, is what it is, like, so you went out for a walk, thinking it was all the right, I had mushrooms.
Yeah.
We live up at the top of a hill in Chapel Hill, and there weren't any mushrooms, so, I remembered this one is from many years ago, just was sort of stuck in my mind, I thought, well, I'll pull out something. And, I think the reason I remembered it, it was with, 100 other pictures from that era, 8, 10 years ago maybe, and they were terrible, it was just awful. You know, part of it was the camera, which was not very sophisticated, and most of it was me who had even less idea of what I was doing than I do now, but, in some ways it was kind of refreshing, because you could look at, you know, older stuff and see,
Yeah.
you know, I've learned something in the last decade or so, but I liked this one, I thought, you know, basically, I thought the orange was gorgeous, and that was
Yeah, nice contrast.
pretty much dead on, you know, color-wise.
It is.
Now, when you say old, you mean it's a bottle cap, right?
Yeah, that's what I saw too. Kind of looks like a bulk. And a tomato.
It does look like a bottle cap, doesn't it? No, but it's-
Is that mint around it?
I don't know what it is.
Looks like it could be.
That one's poisonous.
And it doesn't have a bird in it.
Definitely.
All right, nice shot, Stephen.
Nice.
Kathy, whoops.
Whoa.
All right.
Like a lot of people, didn't have any mushrooms, so this is from Farrington a couple of years ago when I was actually out walking around with Susan. And she's got the eagle eye for mushrooms and fungus, so I saw that one.
Oh, yeah.
Not crazy about it, but I decided to send it in and see what people thought.
Oh, the colors, and pastel colors.
I like that, whatever it is.
Well-
that's draped through.
I almost thought it was a snake. It's
Yeah,
not.
that to me
Oh, man.
adds to it
Yeah.
a lot.
It's interesting what Mike's doing here, because one thing I have a problem with these photos is where to crop it. I cropped it down, I focused on that. bump at
Darn it.
the top.
Ah,
I lost the picture.
sorry.
That's some things.
I don't know how. Now what I've done. All right.
I'm just curious about what people
No.
thought about where the edge should be.
And the other,
We'll get there.
there it is, that one.
No, I think I just erased him.
What?
What? Oh.
No, I don't believe it.
I think,
That's all
You
right,
sure?
I'm not missing much.
Look at-
But I think what
Seems
Mike
harder to
was
release,
cropping
isn't
it, you know, the
You
top
could go
of
back
it
to your
and
emails.
zooming in.
Get it out of the trash.
Actually, I was thinking exactly the same lines as Bob.
Which
I
was,
bought some mushrooms from the grocery store and set them up as a still life.
yeah.
I was gonna do this kind of 18th century knockoff still life that they always used to do, and I didn't know
Yes.
anything of them. And then I
Wait a minute,
fried some up in a
18th century silhouette knockoff?
still life. You
Oh,
know,
still life.
that's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Still life
Right.
with grapes and a
Yeah.
dead pheasant and all that. I didn't have a pheasant, so I skipped it. And then I fried some up in a skillet with
How'd
some
they
butter
taste?
to get
Oh,
it
yeah.
really gold, you know.
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same sort of, I was right there with Bob, you know? Cooked it, you know, just
Yeah.
do something
So
different, but
prepared
anyway.
mushroom.
Well, we have time, and I'm going to go back to it. I've done this before, and I think I figured out, and I still did it again, but it's hitting escape, and it's not the usual.
Trash,
Mm,
does it send the ones that,
I never know where they
It
went.
just removes it from the
check the
slideshow.
trash.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
in your trash.
Yeah.
I'll look. All right, the last two, other than coming back to Kathy, this was taken on the very first time I was in North Carolina, 2010. And I don't know what, I have a bunch of mushroom pictures, but this one's always been the one that stuck out for me.
Yeah, the shadow on top of that.
Yeah.
Shadow
Yeah.
really makes
Really
it.
striking, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like almost like it's hand.
And the rocks, those little
Gravel.
rocks, and the gravel sitting there.
Yeah.
Where was this? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's on Flickr, but it was off of Blue Ridge.
Parkway?
Well, in that area, because I met online Dan McDonald, and he lives in Knoxville. And he was the reason that we came to North Carolina, and his adult son was with us. And Dan, I probably shouldn't say this, really a nice guy. I bought a bunch of stuff from him. He had 2 of everything. And the most, he had a $6,000 50 millimeter, but anyway, he and his son were looking at this, and they just both walked on, and I couldn't believe that they'd done that. Thank you, guys. So,
That's funny.
yeah.
Ace didn't see it.
This is, I don't think this is one of my better pictures, but the title is Mom, Dad, and the Kids.
Yeah.
That was,
I photographed
iPhone.
mushrooms, you know, something that species before. They're really interesting.
I've never seen it.
I've seen them at Town Lake Park.
Where?
Town Lake Park, yeah. I've seen them there. Yeah.
Yeah, and also on my driveway.
You think they're
Go
edible?
on photograph my,
Think so?
just let me know.
I'm not gonna go try
Okay,
them.
yeah, right.
Trust me, I will buy mine at the grocery store, and hopefully they're all right.
They're psychoactive though.
It's amazing.
It's smoking.
Well, we all had great ideas of what to do with mushrooms.
Right, mushrooms, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just,
Did you check?
That's not
No.
just, yeah,
Well, I was hoping that, you know, it would have been hot and it would have been muggy and after rain, we probably would have gotten
I'll
some.
bet there'll be some out in the next few days.
Because I bought the whole thing of mushrooms,
yeah.
couldn't figure out what to do with it, so I ate them. I can eat them like potato chips. Oh, just
They're
like
great. Yeah.
Well, I can't even find the way out of this more.
You know I'm gonna have to have pizza tonight now, don't you?
Yeah.
Too full.
Yeah, that looked good.
Yeah, it did look good.
Yeah,
next time
it
you'll have to,
was.
Bob, next time you'll have to bring pizzas for the group.
That's right.
I should, yeah, I should have thought ahead.
Well, I'm getting closer.
Yeah, so let's see.
Let's look in the trash.
We just sorted by date.
There they are.
Showing up today.
That's it.
Yeah, but this is,
I don't know.
yeah, it did go there.
Yeah, it looks like they just went in there today. Okay.
Okay, now if I can get back to this, to Zoom,
How do you do any of that?
and share.
I had the same experience with cropping. You know, you push it from one side and it all comes together. You don't want it to do that, but it moves on you, you know, and you spread it out.
Can you blow them up where they are?
Yeah,
You can take each border and then move it. Even though it,
There we
There
go.
we are.
here we are.
The only thing I really did with this, the mushroom there, is, I think I increased the saturation a little bit and probably enhanced the shadows, and that's about
Okay,
it.
yeah.
I like that, that's actually a tree stump, but to me it looks like a rotted old tire.
It does.
I kinda like that.
I like that picture.
Wonder if a vignette would.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, vignettes are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the crop.
They look like cucumbers.
yeah, they do. Kiki, or kiwi.
Yeah, you're right, slices of kiwi.
Yeah, I think I like the green tinge on the shape of the mushrooms. I think that's appealing, and I
I'm sorry,
do,
couldn't hear you.
I like the green
Oh,
tint
yeah.
on the, and then I do like how, in the composition, how, like you pointed out, the trunk kind of arcs through there. And, yeah, and the grass over on the left side is kind of a nice,
It is, and that one
Yeah.
stalk
Yeah.
coming down, I like too.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
different
kind of
textures,
forms
yeah.
it right.
Some good textures.
Well, and Kathy, you were talking about cropping before, I messed up, but I keep going back to Graham Bird, and I credit him with saying, look for pictures and pictures. I mean, I don't know what else I learned from him, but that was a pretty big thing to me. And
What?
I'm sorry.
What, I'm sorry, you learned what was it, did you say?
Oh,
Pictures and pictures.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah,
And there was something I did lately that the picture I wanted it was not very good at all, but there was a part of it that was okay.
yeah.
You can play with it and doesn't cost you anything, but
Yeah.
this is a very good picture. Okay, don't
And
do,
the other picture is, I didn't send anything in for the last time.
Oh, okay,
Anything goes or whatever.
the open,
So I sent,
I've lost it again. You were sharing. Let me do this again.
You may have only brought the one in.
Yeah. Yeah.
it was there.
Yeah, there were two.
Oh, yeah, I guess there was.
Well,
Is it still on your desktop?
it may be, but I can't get there. Jeez, Mike.
What if you hit the amber light and then reduce it, and you can see the desktop?
Yep.
well, I sent it in pretty late. I'd been away and I forgot to send these before I left. So.
See, this
I
isn't
only
even-
got these this morning.
Timothy.
I think you may have permanently taken them out. Of the
Yeah.
flash.
And it will not let me minimize.
Well, go to that, yeah, where the three dots
We
are,
can, Mike, we can do it next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 dots.
up on the left corner, when you get up there, it'll, now click on the amber one, the yellow one.
And see this, I get this message. You cannot minimize.
Oh, when you're recording.
Yeah,
Then
and
just- okay,
so,
just
so I
stop
can't even, I don't
the
think.
recording and-
I think I can even, oh, wait,
There you go.
wait.
That's what it was.
And you just drag it in there maybe, huh?
Yeah, and it'll just pull it up on the screen.
There it is.
There.
Okay. Look at that.
So this is my anything goes, that's a tabletop.
Now turn it into
That's your library now.
Well, nobody in the video,
Don't touch it.
Somebody tie up Mike's hands.
yeah.
Anyway, this
Hold
is,
his hands over there, Lenny.
this is an oak table that I, rescued from, kind of a junk store. And, it's just a gorgeous table, oak, solid oak.
Hmm.
And, I've never seen the light look like that, and just by chance, I thought later, maybe I washed the windows or something, but, maybe the light came in and reflected off, that's butcher block oil that's on the, top of the table.
Hmm.
And of course, the shadows are just from the window, so.
Wow.
When, Kathy, honestly, I saw this and I thought, I don't see any mushrooms. But this, now that I know what it is, it's a very good photo. And Susan, were you the one that took pictures of your feet up on a balcony?
Yeah.
And one of the big parts of that was the shadows that were coming through the,
Yeah.
so,
That was an accident, right?
but this is a great abstract and it really is sharp.
I just really like the texture, I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen that table look like that before.
sparkle, that kind of sparkly texture.
Yeah,
Almost looks like a dusting of snow on it.
So,
Yeah, it's very cool.
That is,
All right.
Might be nice with a frame,
yeah, I thought about that.
yeah. A little small frame. Pictures or something.
This is going away, and this is coming back. See that old smoke? Everybody had something that you could put on the wall. Really nice. So I did pretty well until the very end, and then kaboom. So next challenge. Oh, this is going to be an open one. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been trying to send out some videos now and then with, we talked a little bit when I did that one that was called the F2, that we picked kind of a subject or how to
Yep.
approach the image. So I've been just trying to send a few things out maybe that, have everybody think about it a little
food for
bit.
thought, yeah.
But,
So next time you come, we are meeting here, there will be photos, not photos, artwork up on the wall by Sarah Graham, if any of you know who Sarah is.
Oh, okay.
So she's gonna hang some of her artwork up.
Her second time to do that.
Yeah, she's spending a lot of time out west these days, so. Anyway,
And, that brings up another topic, a related one, but we sometime back talked about having another group exhibit, and we can do that again. I think the last time there wasn't any real interest with it, but
maybe in the fall.
yeah, or even, whenever. But let's readdress that one of these days. And if I forget, somebody bring it up.
Frank, Kathy's photograph, or no, Bob's photograph of the still life, and Kathy recalled 18th century still lifes. That might be a good challenge.
Still life to do, you mean?
Yeah, maybe even say 18th century still
Oh,
life.
okay, it'd be more, yeah, because I don't think we've ever done a still life, I don't think.
I think so.
Interestingly, a couple of years, the winner for
Yes.
photography for Chatham Senior Silver Arts
Fernandez, I think,
were
or
still lifes.
Izquierdo.
Bobby Izquierdo. Izquierdo.
I think that's who it was.
Fernandez was in the Silver Arts, so, yeah, I was disappointed with that. I thought that, the picture of all those fishermen on the pier was great. And,
Thank you.
and I don't know who really judges these things anyway, but,
I was surprised too, even at the first place one, I didn't quite get it.
I didn't either. I don't understand how.
Is it a jury or is it
No,
an individual?
No, there's
No,
several.
they have three of them, I think, and Lynn asked who they were, and they wouldn't give the names.
No, they did, but
They're not
one of them,
counted
she
or what?
lives, you know,
Minnie
Minnie, whatever.
was
her name
one of
is,
them.
Was one of them. The other names I didn't recognize, so I didn't memorize them. But there were 3 or 4, and they come to some joint agreement as to what they think is,
Race to the bottom.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I won't pretend that I was happy.
On a happier note, for those of you who didn't hear, on Flickr, Mike had a picture explored today.
Oh, is that right? Oh.
we had a picture of it.
Mike, on
Did they explore?
Flickr, you know how they do the explored pictures
Yeah.
every day? Mike
5
had-
million a day, 500 are selected.
Dollars?
Wow, that's very good.
Anyway, Mike had a picture explored today.
Very nice.
Wow, my God.
Yeah, it was a surprise. I mean, there was one right next to it on Flickr that I would really had hope for, but the one that went from,
Can you look it up on there?
oh, it's okay. I've been messing around
How
enough.
did you know? And were you notified?
Oh, yeah, they
Did you
sent,
get an
yeah.
email or
And you can watch your hits and favors, the star thing, even if nobody else told you, because this one went from, I think, 63 last night when I turned the lights off, And the last time I looked this morning, it was 100, or,
Almost 2,000.
1,900. No, it went over, it went over 2,000.
Oh, okay.
And it just, and so, anyway, flicker's a good thing, I think, but, all right, open challenge next time, so.
Leave it there, chief.